know what's going to happen. Get baptized in Jesus' name and call on it. I prayed for strength. Guess what? Pentecost, I got it.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. Looking forward to this one all week, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first down of the game for Cam Akers. And he has met the scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
I met Sister Andrina.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Got to know her.
Out of the gun, here's Murray.
And from the very beginning,
looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he's looking for. And it's 3rd down.
Always a lot of times it's that first read that you have. He did it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target. And he was covered quite well, and that one did complete.
So now another 3rd and 10 here on the opening drive. From the gun, Murray.
I had the opportunity
lines up and lets it go for Samuel. And that will be in.
Stayed out of here and she came out.
They were scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Sometimes we don't hold on.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down.
That if Andrew speak to us today, and especially to our fellow classmates, I believe this is what she would say.
On 4th down, here's Andrew.
But I think she would say,
Roberts is
I would
deep
like
to
for
Buffalo.
those who are representing the class of 1977 to stand.
A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
First, I think she would say, seek Jesus and keep him first. Obey the word of God. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Lean not unto your own understanding, but in all your ways acknowledge him. And he
Out into the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard
will
line.
send us a true angel.
Here's the first carry of the game for Zach Morris. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
I met Mother Moses.
The run got
I'm
4.
sure I
Now
met
they
her
deal with
when
a 2nd
I
and
first started
6.
coming in November the 4th, 2005.
Now Allen.
But it's hard to really get
Fires him. It's intercepted. Picked up
my
by the
first
rookie,
convocation in
Johnson.
2006 in
That's an
June.
now.
I walked in on Woman's Day, and there she sat, looking beside her two small boys.
Now remember, this is the
And I was
number
by
1 defense
myself.
in the National Football League.
And I
There's a good
sat
example of
behind
why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone.
You know, we've been talking to
run,
each
not
other
just getting
ever
after the
since.
quarterback.
We
The
kept
ball's
up
in the air.
to what the boys were
They're
doing.
the receivers, and they
And
went after
even
that
though
one
my
and took it out
child
of the
was
way.
grown,
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And
She
it's
kept
now a
up with
7-0
him, and we've
game.
kept up with the
So they
kids
throw
all
the pick
along.
six. They'll get another
But I'll
shot
tell
at
you
him
something.
as this one's in the
Bubba
air.
talk the talk, and she walked the walk. Anything that you
On the return, the Bills take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
She's really had these boys grown up, and he, of course, helped her the way that they should have been. And I know that people have heard my remarks about these boys ever since they were this little. She was one of these people that I don't care when I called her or what I needed or tried to figure out what she needed. She always had the time to call. And then it came along the time that she was having eye trouble. And I'd already had my cataract surgery. And I said, Mother, what are you going to do about supper? Now, I had my surgery here in town, and she had hers in Charleston.
It would be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady game.
So they'll come up first and 10
Moses,
now
is he
from
going
the
to cook? No, he'd rather order out. Most men do that. It's all right.
Some space here.
What, Clay?
They got home from Charleston that night.
Huh?
They called me. They were home.
Who?
I took the full bill up there.
How you spell what? Christy.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings? That they
Damn, man, hold up.
When he should have touched him more last week, they weren't going to make that same mistake.
How you spell what, Aquarius? Risky. R-I-S-K-Y.
And nothing but daylight ahead.
Hold up, baby. You say how you spell what? Who? Twisty? T-W-I-S-T-Y.
Well, we have seen some rookie
T-W-I-S-T-Y.
and this guy would certainly fit that bill, as that was one heck of a run there. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
I was having trouble filling out all that stuff on the internet because I'm not much of an internet person.
So we'll leave it at 7 down.
I can stand here today, but the Deacon Moses, I know.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
From lung cancer, and he died. And for the boys, we've got an incident here.
Arizona's offense
My
at the
son
line,
was
ready to get
21
their drive
years old,
started.
and the
coming
next
off a 3
month,
and out, my friend.
he was going to be 22. And I didn't want him to, but he was going to die if he wasn't one of the pallbearers.
How do you do that?
So I let him be.
You look at what you call
But so going along with a spouse and going along with these children that are so young,
maybe try and hit something big and get things going in
it's
the
just they need prayer. And there's one last thing. Micah, everyone needs prayer. But Micah needs a prayer tomorrow. He's going to be 22. I know what that means. It's been an honor to stand up here and tell you what I thought of Mother Moses. I missed her. When I looked on Facebook the other day to be hunting what my kids were doing, you know, they forget about Mama sometimes and what the grandkids are doing.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Shotgun now from Murray. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On first down. It's Moss down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Not knowing that I would be asked to give remarks. On last Sunday in church,
on second down. Allen. In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Here's Murray.
She said, hell, man.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact.
Because she knew a total healing
man coverage
was
on the
being
outside,
done.
and my scouting
Rather,
report on these DBs
it was
tells
on
me that they
inside
love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
She's falling good by the and she has been terrific. She captivated. So today we celebrate. Well done, thy good and faithful servant. Enter into the joy of the Lord. We love you.
The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they hand the football back again.
Here's Andy Lee as he'll punt it away for the second time. To return is Roberts. I call that a punt of 38 yards, actually. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Come to the line to start their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll do it for their confidence, and hurt their team. It won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how it shifts into the moment and into the game.
Now on 2nd and 13.
Man, come on, man.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. Some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes underappreciated how truly fast they can move. That is incredible.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him. And once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
Anybody may surely. God bless you.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
Come on, let's praise Him for all of our
this one as it's through the end zone for a touchdown.
marks. The one thing, and we're going to move, that I I know about Sister Moses was that she was one of the youth department's greatest supporters. She never missed a youth service. She was here on Sunday at 5 o'clock. Whatever we needed, she would give of her time, of her substance, and she supported us 100%. And a great supporter of this Pentecostal ministry. Certainly want to thank God for her. At this time, still
Football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because
he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
The game at 14.
They had numerous calls, numerous texts.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they're all locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. On second down, Akers. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a first down on a gain of 10. These two teams all tied after one. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. They'll run on first down. Akers. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making touchdowns. Keep the clock running. If they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Play fake. Murray.
There are certain people
This
who
one's
touch the
to
lives of
Curtis
those that
Samuel.
don't need it.
And he'll get it down to the
Knowing them
47
brings us
here.
joy and
A gain
inspiration.
of 5,
And when
good
they're
enough for the
gone,
first
there
down.
is all
The
that
goal for
done
any
stay
offense
with
versus
us.
his own defense
Your loved one was
find the
was
holes
one
where
of
guys
those
are
people to
available
me.
and
I
put
am
the ball
grateful
in
to
the
have known
receiver
such a
before
special
any
person.
defender can step up and fill it.
Sister
They did it
Pop,
well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now the result here, a big
remembering your mom,
leaves him with 2
her
to
laugh,
go
her
on
smile,
second
her
down.
voice, her style,
And
her
when you get
strength,
good
her
yardage like
voice,
that on first
her
down,
gifts, her
it really
choice,
does a
her
whole lot of
words,
good
her
for your
praise,
entire
her
offense.
eyes, her
I
faith.
love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things,
Sorry
he's
for
making
your
sure it's just
loss.
a little bit extra.
Kiana,
Toward
Malaysia,
the left sideline,
Tylee,
but it's incomplete.
Kiana
From the
Larry,
snap, he certainly
we
looked
love
like
you,
he knew where he wanted to go
Mama
with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Please don't stay on the channel.
Third and 2, and here's Murray. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40.
April 5th, 2021 at 7:23
He's
p.m.
on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week.
On Thursday morning,
remember, he's not a DB. He's
God
a
received a beautiful
Those
angel.
linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers, so the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and
Now
he is
complete.
paying it off.
She
in a
left too
big
soon,
run.
and I didn't even get to say goodbye. I had just talked to her that week on Monday. She said she was doing fine, and to make her proud during my track season, and she loved me. Not knowing
He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
And won 3 medals. And became the district champion.
And nothing doing.
I wish you were here so I could hug you one last time. Even give you a kiss. Or treat you to dinner like the queen you are. I loved her and I always will. You're in a safe place now. No more fighting and no more pain. You gained your beautiful wings. Now go be free. I will never forget you. No one could ever. My love for you lives inside my heart and will always be a memory. The memory will be something I'll treasure forever. I love you, Chandler Robinson. And these are the medals that she won that day.
From the ground, it's on it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Troy Apke. We haven't even
got a track star in the house. Keep pushing, baby.
And Brandon, back in the good old days.
Unity International Family Worship Center. To the family of the late Andrina Meyer Moses. At such a time as this, we, the members of Unity International Family Worship Center, Charlotte, North Carolina, extend our heartfelt sympathy to you and the loss of your loved one. We realize that words may seem empty as you are grieving the loss of your loved one, but know that we are...
That first down run could not have turned out worse for our defense because when they came out on the field,
Matthew 5:4 states, blessed are they
stacked up close to their goal line and at worst create great field position for their offense.
Your source of comfort during this difficult time. With sincerest sympathy.
On 2nd down now. Akers. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here.
Worship Center, family, Charlotte, North Carolina.
First.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game.
The obituary.
Because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Play action. Now it's Murray.
And Isabel James Meyer.
Open man is Samuel. Complete. And he'll get it up here this time.
Passed away peacefully at her home on Thursday, April 1st.
8 yards of the first down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incomplete.
Was educated in the Darlington County Public Schools and graduated from Mayo High School, class of 1977. And furthered her education at Benedict.
And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is.
2 master's degrees in counseling and human resource development from Webster University. Trina was employed with Carolina Poultry, Nitronics, Blue Cross Blue Shield of Florence, Heating Mental Health, and later became a special education
for 24 yards.
She took a break and returned to work as a substitute teacher in Florence and Darlington counties from 2018 until her death.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go for one personality. That's you,
under the leadership of the late Bishop
Coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan
received the precious gift of the Holy Ghost on December 22nd, 1989. During a 5-night revival, she later
the last run good for 2. Here's
under the leadership of Apostle Fred Graham, where she was a member.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he is met quickly in the back.
And everyone connected to her loved her as well. She lived the true life of holiness. And for sure, and we know for sure that she is in heaven with her Father to spend eternity. She was joined in holy matrimony with the Senior on January 28, 1987. And in this union, they were blessed with 2 Jerome Moses Jr. and Micah Giandre Moses, whom she loved and was proud of. Trina was an active cooker and baker. She was known for her potato bread, potato pie, pasta salad, macaroni, and more at family gatherings during the holidays. She was an all-time Pittsburgh Steelers fan, and couldn't anybody tell her that they were not the best team because she would cheer for them even if they are losing. She and the family recently bought a hound dog that she named D.O.G., whom she loved dearly. She was loved by so many and adopted everyone as her nieces and nephews, no matter who you were, and never treated anybody any different. She will definitely be missed. She was preceded in death by her parents, two sisters, Evelyn Myers Blackman and Melissa Myers Gregory, and a brother, Joseph Myers. She leaves to cherish her many fond memories, her devoted husband of 34 years, Deacon Jerome Moses Sr., two sons, Jerome and Micah, all of the home, two nephews whom she reared in her home, Robin Veronica Scott of Martinsville, Virginia, and Reginald Scott of Darlington, South Carolina. Three goddaughters, Sahara Gibbs of Darlington, South Carolina, Ivana Davion Early of Florence, South Carolina, and Stacey Hawkins of New York, New York. A special granddaughter, Little Miss Naisha Giovanna Early of Florence, South Carolina. A special son, Edward Moses of Richmond, Virginia. Two sisters, Catherine Herbert, Lily, Ronnie Caraway of Florence, South Carolina. Five brothers, Hezekiah Fanny Washington of Albany, New York. Roosevelt Myers, Amos Liza Myers, Christopher Angela Myers, all of Florence, and George Myers of Fort, South Carolina. Godmother, Evangelist Dorothy Joyner of Society Hill, South Carolina. Three brother-in-laws, William Cassandra Washington of Baltimore, Maryland. Manny Barnita Arizona. Three sister-in-laws, Mary Mumford, Maxie Samuel of Florence, South Carolina, Henrietta Gaskew, and Loretta Moses, both of Warner Robins, Georgia. A special cousin, Wanda Beatty of Darlington, South Carolina. Two aunts, Minnie Moses and Pastor Rena Bishop David Washington, all of Darlington, South Carolina. Four special friends, Dolores O'Neill of Florence, South Carolina, Lucille Ross, Sarah Gibbs, all of Darlington, South Carolina, and Sarah Cooper of Effingham, South Carolina. A great host of nieces, nephews, other relatives, and friends. And if I could say one last thing before I sit down about Sister Moses, it would be that I've been in Pentecost for almost 22 years now. I was actually here right before she came. And one of the conversations me and my husband were having in the house and with some of our friends is that, you know, it's not too many people that you can, you know, really like 99.9, 100% say, you know, what their life is going to look like when they have their earthly transition. But I can truly say in my heart that I have seen Sister Moses walk the walk, live the life, talk the talk, and so I know that it is definitely well with her soul. And one glad morning, when this life is over, I was like,
defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe
Amen. We thank God for acknowledge. We want to acknowledge all of the pastors we have come to share with this family. Pastor Bob Flowers, who's the pastor of Kingdom Seekers Holiness Church. I'm going to ask you to stand. Pastor Troy Cato, pastor of the Mount Zion United Methodist Church, Bishopville, South Carolina. Pastor Roscoe Black. We thank God for him in the name of the Lord. We also have our National Youth President and the pastor of the Miracle Temple Pentecostal Holiness Church, Fuquay Varina, North Carolina, Pastor Brian Lanier. We thank God for him. Elder Wyndham, amen, who also, amen, is a part of this family. And Elder Wilder from the New Deliverance Outreach Ministries. We thank God for them. Amen. And all of you, any pastors who we don't have names, we want to thank God for all of you that have come to support this family in the name of the Lord Jesus Christ. We are preparing to receive the word of the Lord. For man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceedeth out of the mouth of God. Just before our speaker, our eulogist comes forward, we are supposed to have Francis Berry, University Young Gifted and Blessed Gospel Choir. Amen. In which Brother Micah is the president. And that is under the direction of, amen,
out to the 16-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They'll run here with Moss. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Right back to Moss. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite...
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 5th touchdown now on the year. Well, the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
Ties the game at 21 apiece.
So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just heading straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Nice play there by Ed Oliver. That's why he went 9th overall when he came out of Houston back in 2019.
To throw on 3rd down, Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They'll run for it with Akers. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Moss. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
At the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll go again here with Moss. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. So the shotgun snap to Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills have broken the tie.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
Going right back to Akers. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Murray. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. Looking sideline, incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Dan Arnold, but it'll be 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Murray. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That goes for 14 yards, 1st down Cardinals. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jerry Hughes able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And there's Kyler Murray being sacked, and in his first year in the league, surprising to a lot of people, he was the most sacked quarterback, went down 48 times. And when you think about the mobility that he possesses, that really does surprise people because they think they can get out of everything. But so often, those young guys who can move around a lot, they keep plays alive so long that sometimes they actually get trapped. Defenses are going to test him and continue to test him. I think he's got something for them as he continues to move forward.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and forever. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk, and that is incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down, and the Bills are going to get the football back. So that's the 2nd time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually, you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Allen. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo 1st down. Operating from the gun, Allen. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, Jalen Johnson. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. And the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
On 1st down, it's Moss. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll keep it on the ground. Moss. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Back to throw. Allen. And that is incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down here in a 1-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they'll work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
29-yard line.
They'll run with Moss. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll keep it on the ground. Moss. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get him home free. He'll run here with Moss. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. To throw is Allen. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the young men. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position.
38-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he gets in just in the nick of time, so they get the touchdown they need. Now they need a 2-point conversion to tie it. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And they got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
So Allen's going to look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for the Bills, it's a win they needed, if for nothing else in their sanity, as they move to 4-6. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they'll lose an important one here, as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.